on a summer afternoon, in a straight back chair on two legs, leaned against the wall. As I watched the kids a-playing with June bugs on a string, and chased the glowing fireflies when evening shadows fall. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Honeysuckle vine clings to the fence along the lane. Their fragrance makes the summer wind so sweet. And on a distant hilltop, an eagle spreads its wings. A songbird on a fence post sings a melody. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Walking home from church on Sunday with the one you love, laughing, talking, and making future plans. And when your folks ain't looking, you might steal a kiss or two while you're sitting in the porch swing holding hands. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby.
Sing a song, sweet music man, 'cause I won't be there to hold your hand like I used to. I'm through with you. You're a heck of a singer and a powerful man, but you surround yourself with people who demand so little of you. But you touched my soul with your beautiful song. You even had me singing along right with you. You said, I need you. Then you changed the words and added harmony, sang the song you had written for me to someone new. Oh, but nobody sings a love song quite like you do. Oh, and nobody else can make me sing along. And nobody else can make me feel things are right when I know they're wrong. But nobody sings a love song quite like you. Sing your song, sweet music man. You travel the world with a six-piece band that does for you just what you tell them to. And you try to stay young, but the songs are sung to too many people who've all begun to come back on you. Sing your song, sad music man. Making a living doing one-night stands, they're through with you. They don't need you. You're still a heck of a singer, but a broken man. But you'll keep on looking for one last fan to sing to. Oh, but nobody sings a love song quite like you do. the song, nobody sings a love song quite like you. Sing your song, sweet music man. I believe in you.
I'd like to do a song for you now that tells a true story about one of my most memorable childhood memories. It's a song called The Coat of Many Colors. Back through the years I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth, and I recall a box of rags that someone gave us, and how my mama put the rags to use. There were rags of many colors, but every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat. It was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, so in every piece with love she made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. And as she sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, perhaps this coat will bring you good luck and happiness, and I just couldn't wait to wear it as Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my Mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors that Mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes, in my coat of many colors, I hurried off to school, just to find the children laughing and making fun of me in my coat of many colors that Mama made for me. And oh, I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich, and I told them of the love that Mama sewed in every stitch, and I told them all the story Mama told me while she sewed, and how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. They didn't understand it, and I tried to make them see. One is only poor, only if they choose to be. Now I know we had no money, but I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my Mama made for me. In my coat of many colors my Mama made for me, made just for me. Thank you. I can see you're disappointed by the way you look at me, and I'm sorry that I'm not the woman you thought I'd be. Yes, I've made my mistakes, but listen and understand, my mistakes are no worse than yours, just because I'm a woman. So when you look at me, don't feel sorry for yourself. Just think of all the shame you might have brought somebody else. You just let me tell you this, then we'll both know where we stand. My mistakes are no worse than yours, just because I'm a woman. Now a man will take a good girl and he'll ruin her reputation, but when he wants to marry, well, now that's a different situation. He'll just walk off and leave her to do the Thank you very much. I feel very honored to get to sing this song on the show tonight. And as Mama would say, I hope you get a blessing out of it. The gates and doors were barred and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound. Half in hopeless sorrow and half in fear the day would find the soldiers break
should stay, well, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I think of you each step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you. Bittersweet memory, that is all I'm taking with me. Goodbye, please don't cry, don't you cry. We both know I'm not what you need, but I will always love you. I will always love you. And I hope life treats you kind. And I hope you have all you dreamed of. I wish you joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you.
Dumb blonde.
Don't try to cry your way out of this. Don't try to lie, or I'll get you in it. Don't try to make me feel sorry for you. Just because I'm blonde, don't think I'm done, 'cause this you want me. Twice on the pipe, if the answer is no. Oh, my sweetness means you'll meet me in the hallway. And twice on the pipes means you ain't gonna show. And twice on the pipes means you ain't gonna show. This is a story about an old man that I grew up knowing and loving in the Smoky Mountains. I guess every kid has certain people that they remember more than other people when they're growing up, but he made me always feel grown up and kind of special, and that's one of the reasons I loved him. And he's only living in my song, but I'd like to share that memory with you. Now, he lived by the apple orchard in this little old orchard shack. His real name was Jackson Taylor, but I called him Applejack. The old Applejack was loved by everyone he ever knew. Of course, Applejack picked apples, but he picked the banjo too. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. I go down to Applejack's just almost every day, and we'd sit and we'd drink Applejack that old Applejack had made. And then he'd take his banjo down, and then he'd ask me if I'd sing. And he would play his banjo, and I'd play my tambourine. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Let's pick one. Let's pick out one. I ain't no Grandpa Jones or Applejack. You probably figured that out by now. Now that's when I was just a kid, and now that I'm grown, you know, all I have are these memories, 'cause old Applejack is gone. Oh, but he left me his banjo, and it always takes me back. You know, every time I play it, I still hear Applejack. Clap your hands along with her. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. You're doing good, do it again. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Yahoo! Thank you for your help. Applejack with these loud ones. Thank you.
When asked who her hero is, Reba always answers with one name. She's a singer, songwriter, actress, and businesswoman who showed Reba just how big a country singer can dream. Please welcome to the stage Reba's beloved inspiration, the fabulous Miss Dolly Parton.
Well, thank you, everybody. Hello. And hello, Reba. You look beautiful. You did not get that dress at Dillard's, did you? Oh, thank you so much. I tell you what, you would not believe the cat fights we've been in backstage trying to figure out which one of Reba's great songs to do. And I picked this one, and I hope you'll like it. How blue can you make me? How long till I heal? How long can I go on loving you when you're gone? How blue can I feel? Oh, honey, why did you leave me? Ain't you got a heart left in your chest? Lord, I swear to you, I'm dying, 'cause my mind won't let if I cry anymore, I'll go blind. Love, there ain't no relief for this missing you grief. How long can you torture my mind? Oh, how blue can you make me? And how long till I heal? How long can I go on loving you when you're gone? How blue can I feel? How long can I go on loving you when you're gone? How blue can I feel? How blue can I feel? Thank you. Oh, that wasn't that good. Nobody can sing it like Reba. And Reba, if you think that you are going to sit there on your country butt all night and do nothing, you got another thing coming. Get over here. I want to stand on this step so I can be a giant, too. Why don't we sing them in the commercial? You want to? You sing the melody and I'll do something. How blue can you make me? How long till I heal? How can I go on loving you when you're gone? How blue can I feel? Everybody, how blue can you make me? How long till I heal?
Sing a song, sweet music man, 'cause I won't be there to hold your hand like I used to. I'm through with you. You're a heck of a singer and a powerful man, but you surround yourself with people who demand so little of you. But you touched my soul with your beautiful song. You even had me singing along right with you. You said I need you. Then you changed the words and added harmony. Sang the song you had written for me to someone new. Oh, but nobody sings a love song quite like you do. Oh, and nobody else can make me sing along. And nobody else can make me feel things are right when I know they're wrong. But nobody sings a love song quite like you. Sing your song, sweet music man. You travel the world with a six-piece band that does for you just what you tell them to. And you try to stay young, but the songs are sung to too many people who've all begun to come back on you. Sing your song, sad music man. Making a living doing one-night stands, they're through with you. They don't need you. You're still a heck of a singer, but a broken man. But you'll keep on looking for one last fan to sing to. Oh, but nobody sings a love song quite like you do. And nobody else can make me sing along. And nobody else can make me feel things are right when they're wrong with a song. Nobody sings a love song quite like you. Sing your song, sweet music man. I believe in you.
Well, 50 years at the Grand Ole Opry. Well, this is really a special night for me, and thank you for
me, or were you just resting your butts? Anyway, we've got a lot of show to do tonight. We only have a little while, but some of you have heard me sing every song in the world through the years, and I've always appreciated each and every one of you for following me around all of these years. And standing here at the new Grand Ole Opry, singing some of the old songs is real special. Having this little circle here in the floor from the old Ryman Auditorium, where I actually became a member, is real special to me. So we're doing a special tonight, and you may be on television, and as Porter used to say, if you're sitting by somebody you shouldn't be, you might want to move. But anyway, you just go ahead and sit down and relax. I appreciate the stand up for me. And I wonder how many of you go back this far with me to talk about an old bearded boy that I fell in love with a long time ago. Well, in my song, anyway. His name was Joshua. You remember him? Okay. Well, a good ways down the railroad track, there was this little old rundown shack, and in it lived a man I'd never seen. Now, folks said he was a mean and a vicious man. You better not set foot on his land, but I didn't think nobody could be that mean. So I took out walking down the railroad track. I was going to go down to that little old shack, find out if all them things I'd heard was true. There was a big black dog laying out in the yard. It growled at me, and I swallowed hard, and I heard somebody say, "Well, who are you?" Oh, and there he stood in the door of that shack, and his beard and his hair was long and black. He was the biggest man I'd ever seen. And when he spoke, his voice was low and deep, but he just didn't frighten me, but somehow I just knew he wasn't mean. He said, "What you doing snooping around my place?" I saw a smile come across his face, so I smiled back and told him who I was. He said, "Come on in, pull you up a chair. You might as well, you're already here." And he said, "You can just call me Joshua." Oh, Joshua, Joshua, what you doing living here all alone? Joshua, Joshua, ain't you got nobody to call your own? No, no. Now we talked till the sun was plumb out of sight. We were still talking when it got daylight, but there was just so much we had to say. Now I spent my life in an orphan's home, just like him. I was all alone, so I said yeah when he asked if I'd stay. Oh, and we grew closer as the time went on, and that little old shack, it was a happy home. We just couldn't help but fall in love. And that big black dog in that little old shack, sitting down by the railroad track, well, it's plenty good enough for me and Joshua. Oh, Joshua, Joshua, why you just what I've been looking for? Joshua, Joshua, you ain't gonna be lonesome anymore. Oh, thank you. How about it for Joshua?
That is called Bury Me Beneath the Willow.
Singing I Will Always Love You. Here just so proud of everybody that's ever recorded this song, and I did not allow Whitney to do this. She did me a big favor doing this. Anyhow, this song means a great deal to me. It came out of a very broken heart for me, but I am so proud that it has seemed to touch so many hearts around the world over the last 30 years or so. That's amazing how that can be. I'm only 27. Anyway, I ain't no Whitney Houston, but I'm Dolly, so I hope you'll enjoy my original version of it. If I should stay, well, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know that I'll think of you each step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you. Bittersweet memories, I guess that's all I'll be taking with me. Goodbye, please, now don't you cry, 'cause we both know that I'm not what you need. But I will always love you. I will always love you. And I hope life will treat you real kind. And I hope that you have all you ever dreamed of. I do wish you joy. I wish you lots and lots of happiness. But above all of this, I wish you love. And I will always, always love you. You know I will always, always love you. We'll always love you. You know I always, always love you. God bless you. Come on, everybody, sing a chorus with me. You want to sing some more? Oh, I will always. Are you singing? Love you. I will always. I will always love this great band that's done a great job for everybody tonight, and these great singers. And God knows I will always love you for being fans, for being so good to me. Yes, I will always.
It's been an amazing evening. Thank you so much for watching.
Good night, everybody.
Even you up there in the chicken roost, I will always love you. I will always, Thank you. God bless you. In my Tennessee mountains,
mountain home. Life is peaceful as a baby sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Little song for you tonight that I wrote several years ago. It kind of talks about when I was leaving home, going out into the world to seek my fortune and my success, as you might say. And it's a song I recorded in the trio album with Linda Ronstadt and Emmylou Harris. But Emmylou and Linda are not here today, but I've asked Bobby and Phyllis to help me sing a little bit on the harmony. They're not on camera, but they're back there in the back. They didn't want to be on camera because their hair wasn't fixed. So anyway, when you hear them, just know they're back there. Anyhow, this is a little song that I called Wildflowers. The hills were alive with wildflowers, and I was as wild, even wilder than they. For at least I could run. They just died in the sun, and I refused to just wither and play. Just a wild mountain rose needing freedom to grow. So I ran, fearing not where I'd go. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they go. And the flowers I knew in the fields where I grew were content to be lost in the crowd. And they were growing too close. I had no room for growth, and I wanted so much to branch out. So I uprooted myself from my home ground and left. Took my dreams and I took to the road. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Now I grew up fast and wild, and I never felt right in a garden so different from me. I just never belonged. I just longed to be gone. So the garden one day set me free, and I hitched a ride with the wind, and since he was my friend, I just let him decide where we'd go. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Just a wild rambling rose, seeking mysteries untold. No regrets for the paths that I chose. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. We don't care. Thank you.
If I should stay, well, I would only be in your way. So I'm gonna go, but I know I'll think of you each step of my way. And I will always love you. Yes, I will always love you. Bittersweet memories
guess that's all I'll be taking with me. Goodbye. Please, let's don't cry, 'cause we both know I'm not what you need. But I will always love you. I will always love you. I hope life treats you real kind, and I hope you have all you ever dreamed of. Oh, I do wish you joy. I wish you lots of happiness. But above all this, I wish you love, and I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always, always love you. I will always love you. Tonight I feel so weak, but all in love is fair. I turn the other cheek. I feel the slap and the sting of the foul night air, and I know you're only human, and I haven't got talking room. But tonight, while I'm making excuses, some other woman is making love to you. Oh, somebody bring me some water. Can't you see I'm burning alive? Can't you see my baby's got another lover? I swear I don't know how I'm gonna survive. Oh, somebody bring me some water. Can't you see it's out of control? Baby's got my heart, my baby's got my mind, but tonight that old devil, that devil's got my soul. Will this aching pass?
I don't know.
Will this night get through?
No, no.
Wanna hear the breaking glass? I only feel the steel of the red hot truth. I'd do anything to get it off of my mind. I need some insanity, that temporary kind. Tell me, how will I ever be the same when I know that woman somewhere screaming your name? Oh, somebody bring me some water. Can't you see I'm burning alive? Can't you see my baby's got another lover, and I don't know how I'm gonna survive? Somebody bring me some you out there? Can you hear me? Are you listening anymore? Hello, God, if we're still on speaking terms, can you help me like before? I have questioned your existence. My resistance leaves me cold. Can you help me go the distance? Hello, God, hello, hello. This whole world has gone to pieces. Can we fix it? Is there time? Hate and violence just increases. We're so selfish, cruel and blind. We fight and kill each other in your name, defending you. Do you love some more than others? We're so lost and confused. Hello, God, are you out there? Can you hear us? Are you listening anymore? Hello, God, if we're still out speaking terms, can you help us like before? Oh, the free will you have given, we have made a mockery of. This is no way to be living. We're in great need of your love. Hello, Hello, God, can you grant us love enough to make amends? Is there still a chance that we could start again? Hello, God, we've learned our lesson. Dear God, don't let us go in these times more than ever. Hello, God, hello, 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 God, we really need you. We can't make it without you. We beseech you in the name of all that's true. Hello, God, please forgive us, for we know not what we do. Hello, God, give us one more chance to prove ourselves to you. Hello, God. Hello,
kid's life, there's always a pet, and usually it's a puppy dog. And I'd like to do a song for you now about a little puppy dog that I had when I was growing up. And its name was Cracker Jack. Here's the story. Once I had a little dog, I named him Cracker Jack. He had a spot around one eye that looked just like a patch. His legs were way too long and he was awkward as could be. Why, he wasn't much to look at, but he looked all right to me. I'd found him by the riverbank just wandering about. He was cold and hungry and his ribs were sticking out. I snapped my fingers, whistled when he came, I picked him up. Of course, I was just a kid and Cracker Jack was just a pup. So I took him home and fed him till he couldn't eat no more. And I took him to my room and put a blanket on the floor. After that, beside my bed is where he'd always sleep. And each night in my prayers I'd pray the Lord his soul to keep. Cracker Jack, the best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that, a playmate, a companion. He was love and understanding. That was Cracker Jack. The best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that. Why, everything a kid could want I had in Cracker Jack. Old Cracker Jack would run to meet me after school each day. And he'd jump and wag his tail and look at me as if to say, I love you and I missed you and I'm glad you're home again. Now I knew just how he felt, 'cause me and Cracker Jack was friends. And through the woods and fields we would often roam about. And when we got in trouble, we would help each other out. Why, I could run almost as fast as Cracker Jack could run. We had a lot in common and we had a lot of fun. He was always with me when I was growing up. We shared each other's good times and we shared each other's love. He only lives in memory now, but often I think back to the days of childhood, the days of Cracker Jack. Cracker Jack, the best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that, a playmate, a companion. He was love and understanding. That was Cracker Jack. The best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that. Why, everything a kid could want I had in Cracker Jack. In Cracker Jack. Come on, boy. Thank you.
It'll be some better.
Blue Spanish eyes, teardrops are falling from your Spanish eyes.
No, I'm supposed to cry, right? Okay. Please. Oh, please, don't you cry.
Well, this is supposed to be serious.
I know that it is, senor, but this is just adios, and I swear that it don't mean goodbye.
Well, I'm going to sing mine straight.
Yeah, do.
Soon I'll return, bringing you all the love your heart can hold. Quick, say si, si.
Si, si, senor.
Say you and your Spanish eyes will wait for me.
That's pretty good.
You see?
So much for that. Well, way back in history, 3,000 years, or really ever since time began, there's been a whole lot of women shedding a whole lot of tears over a brown-eyed handsome man.
That's what the trouble was, a brown-eyed handsome man. A brown-eyed handsome man.
Let's get serious. This one's too pretty to mess up.
In the twilight, oh, I see you. Blue eyes crying when we kissed goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again.
Love is like a dying ember,
Only memories remain, and through the ages I'll remember blue eyes crying in the rain. Hey, hey, hey.
We'd get up before sunup to get the work done up. We'd work in the fields till the sun had gone down. And we've stood and we've cried as we've helplessly watched a hailstorm beating our crops to the ground. We've gone to bed hungry many nights in the past, in the good old days when times were bad. No amount of money could buy from me the memories that I have of them. No amount of money could pay me to go back, live through it again. I've seen Daddy's hands break open and bleed, and I've seen him work till he's stiff as a board. And I've seen Mama lay and suffer in sickness, in need of a doctor we couldn't afford. Anything at all was more than we had in the good old days when times were bad. We've got up before and found ice on the floor where the wind would blow snow through the cracks in the wall. And I couldn't enjoy then having a boyfriend. I had nothing decent to wear at all. So I longed for a love that I never had in the good old days when times were bad. No amount of money could buy from me the memories that I have of them. No amount of money could pay me to go back, live through it again in the good old days when times were bad. In the good old days when times were bad. I've never walked through the doors of a barroom or tasted the flavor of wine. And I've never danced to the songs on a jukebox or held someone that wasn't mine. But there's always a first time, and if you don't change, then I think the first time can be arranged, can be arranged. Now I never dressed for the eyes of a stranger to sow seeds of lust in his mind. And I never walked down that road of temptation to leave dirty footprints behind. But there's always a first time, and if you don't change, then I think the first time can be arranged, can be arranged, can be arranged. Thank you. The man I loved had a selling route, selling goods from house to house. And I knew my mama would never stand for me stepping out with a traveling man. My mama bought things he was selling, but mama didn't know, and I sure wouldn't tell him. That behind her back I was making plans to meet somewhere with that traveling man. That traveling man was a good bit older, but a girl needs arms to hold her. Mama didn't know, 'cause I just told her she wouldn't understand me stepping out with a traveling man. My mama didn't allow me to go in court, and I'd tell lies, but I reckon I oughtn't. Oh, but she'd have given me the back of her hand, and she'd have seen me with that traveling man. So I tell my mama that I reckon I ought to go to the spring and fetch her some water. What mama didn't know is I had a plan to meet down there with that traveling man. Then I made plans to run away with that traveling man on Saturday. Well, Saturday's here, and here I stand, and there goes mama with my traveling man. Oh, that traveling man was a two-time lover. Took my love and he took my mother. I didn't know, 'cause mama didn't tell me, and I don't understand. Mama running off with my traveling man. And I'm really gonna miss that traveling man. From porch on a summer afternoon, in a straight back chair on two legs, leaned against the wall. As I watched the kids a-playing with June bugs on a string, and chase the glowing fireflies when evening shadows fall. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Honeysuckle vine clings to the fence along the lane. Their fragrance makes the summer wind so sweet. And on a distant hilltop, an eagle spreads its wings. A songbird on a fence post sings a melody. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Walking home from church on Sunday with the one you love, laughing, talking, and making future plans. And when you folks ain't looking, you might steal a kiss or two while you're sitting in the porch swing holding hands. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Mm-hmm.
understand. My mistakes are no worse than yours, just because I'm alone. So when you look at me, don't feel sorry for yourself. Just think of all the shame you might have brought somebody else. You just let me tell you this, then we'll both know where we stand. My mistakes are no worse than yours, just because I'm alone. Now a man will take a good girl and he'll ruin her reputation. But when he wants to marry, well, now that's a different situation.